Hi everyone, my name's Anjli and welcome today to our WOCY daily activity. It's the 29th of December and today we are celebrating Mongolia Independence Day. So Mongolia is this fairly large country between Russia and China. It doesn't look large when you look at it against the size of Russia and China, but it is in between in that little place there. It is a place that is famous for the Gobi Desert, where the world's most dinosaur remains have been found. So lots and lots of history in this area of the world. Now, one of the things that I really enjoy looking at is the different flags of countries around the world, as I think it tells us a lot about the people that live there, their beliefs, what's important to them, and what's important to them in the way that they live their lives, but also how they want to be seen by others. So today we are going to explore the Mongolian flag, which is full of colour. Some country flags will have some sort of picture on them, and you can see that the Mongolian flag has one too. But it's got quite a lot of detail to this picture, and we're going to really be exploring the whole of this flag through some yoga activities today. First off, I'm just going to, let's do a little bit of a stretch here as we think about the blue. So as we stretch up towards the sky, we have got the blue in the Mongolian flag that represents the blue skies that people say are always shining in Mongolia. Okay, so the blue skies of Mongolia. We've then got the red in this picture, so the red colour here, which is all about Mongolians really thinking about prosperity and progress. So red is often seen as that really lucky colour, the colour of money. So I'd like you to either lean back on your elbows or you can lie all the way back down to the floor and just move forwards with your bicycle legs. Now, if I'm doing this normally, I would say that we also need to balance this in yoga and do backwards bicycling today. Perhaps after this little daily activity, you can do that. For the purposes of this class, we're thinking about moving forwards with progress and prosperity in the spirit of the Mongolian flag. We've then got the yellow. So the yellow is the symbol, is the colour of the symbol that is on the Mongolian flag. The symbol is called the soyombo. So we are thinking about the idea of yellow. Now, most Mongolians are Buddhist, and the colour of the Buddhist religion is yellow. So if you've ever seen the Buddhist monks, you will see them that they are dressed in this really deep yellow-orange colour. And if you've ever seen statues or photos of Buddha, you will see that he's usually sitting in this really open, cross-legged position. It might look similar to me. Now I'm sitting not quite cross-legged, but with my feet not one on top of the other, but side by side. However, in the classic Buddhist tradition of sitting, they will see Buddha sitting in a lotus pose. And actually sitting in a lotus pose does amazing things to be able to straighten up your posture, and it's great for the flow of energy, information, messages through your body. It's not always easy to do lotus pose, so you can have a go at sitting like this. You can have a go at putting one foot on top of the other and really trying to sit up tall. You can bring that foot up even higher if you can, up onto one thigh, and maybe cross over and see if you can bring that other foot up. I can do it for a short amount of time. I have a rather sore ankle, which doesn't always make it comfortable for me to sit here. But here we go. We've got the Buddhist religion's representation on this flag. We're then going to move on through the soyombo, and we're going to start with this fire up at the top of the emblem, which is representing time. So this fire has 3 flames to it. We're going to lie down on our backs and create 3 flames. So stretching up your legs as much as you can. We've got 1 flame that represents the past. We have then got 1 flame that represents the present. And there's 1 flame that represents the future, the tomorrow. So you've got yesterday, today, and tomorrow being represented here. Okay? All right. Now let's move on down, and we're going to move on to underneath the fire. We have got the circle of the sun. And there's a couple of different ways you can do this with this particular yoga activity. So you can either start with a little squat down to the floor, toes to the floor, and using the strength of your thighs, raise yourself up to create a large circle and then come back down. If that doesn't feel comfortable for you, you can come and stand up tall, bending your knees, or as much as you feel comfortable doing so, you can create a sun circle as we're bringing our hands down to the floor. We're really working on all the joints of our legs, but working with our shoulders and our arms. And also when you put your head down, it's a really calming pose activity for us to do as well. So we've got the sun, and then immediately under the sun, sort of lying on its side, we've got a crescent moon. So bring your legs apart, knees bent a little bit. Bring one arm over your head, try and keep it close to your ear. You can relax that hand as you create a crescent moon shape with your body, feeling a wonderful stretch to the side of your body, which is really stretching the muscles around your chest and your lungs to help you to be able to breathe more deeply. All right, now the sun and the moon are all about thinking about, well, the sun is giving you energy to develop, to move forwards. And the moon, that coolness of light, is all about reflecting and learning on what you have done. So we've got the sun and the moon. Okay, then we're going to come up and stand tall. There are these two vertical, straight up pillars here, which represent the strength of the walls of a fortress, okay? So strong walls of a fortress which can't be broken. And so this is talking about the strength of the Mongolian people who are strong like the walls of a fortress, can't be broken. So bring those arms down to your side, your legs. You've got 2 arms, 2 legs, creating strength here. Just feel strong through your legs, and let's strengthen through those legs some more. Pull your knees to the backs of your legs, standing up tall, shoulders down. Create that strong, tall pillar like a mountain. This is our mountain pose. And then relax and shake out your legs. All right, we are going to move on now to look at these 2 triangles. So we've got 2 downward facing triangles here. And these are meant to represent like sharp arrow points. So we're going to create the shape of a triangle. We're going to create the base of a triangle with our legs apart as much as feels comfortable. And then we're going to move into a bend. It's a slight forward bend, a slight side bend as we move into this version of a triangle pose in yoga. So we are stretching the side of our body. We're strengthening through our legs. We are opening up our chest. Our shoulders are strong, arms are strong. And there are 2 triangles here. I'm going to explain to you as we move over to the other side what the triangles are meant to represent in this Mongolian flag. So this is representing the sharpness of arrowheads. This is protection from Mongolia's enemies. This is protection against enemies that might attack the people, their beliefs, their way of life. All right, we've got 2 more parts of this soyombo to look at. And we've got 2 horizontal lines here. And we're going to come down to make a long line with our bodies now. So if you feel comfortable doing so, come into this plank type pose. You can drop your knees and give a little bit of a bend to your long line. If your wrists are sore, you can bring your forearms to the floor, have your knees to the floor or off the floor to make your line. So the horizontal lines are all about bringing the Mongolian people together. Whatever they do, whoever they are, it's all about them working with strength and working together. All right, we're coming to the last part of the symbol now. And this is something you might have seen before. Maybe you can see it. It is a Yin Yang symbol. So yin and yang is all about balance. And there are various different ways that we can balance in our lives. In fact, life's all about balance. It's all about opposites. So yin and yang are opposites, and we try to bring those into balance. So there is light, and you can't have light if you don't have dark. So we've got light and dark. We've got warm and cool, and of course there are many other opposites too. So as a representation of that yin yang, as we just think about this idea of balance, and we finish our just a little yoga journey looking at the Mongolian flag, I'd like to invite you to sit up tall and take a cool deep breath in And a warm, long breath out. A cool, deep breath in. And a warm, long breath out. As whatever else you decide to do today, maybe to explore more about the dinosaurs of the Gobi Desert, or anything else about Mongolia and the Mongolian people, or indeed anything else you'd like to do today, enjoy. As I say, thank you to the world. Thank you for giving us, showing us so much variety, diversity, different people that we can learn from. Love to you all always. Namaste. And I look forward to seeing you soon.